Hey guys, Angie here from AniseCharles Organics with kind of like a self-care tip. I know that a lot of us are working on self-care, trying to do things more holistically, and things like that. And a lot of times we don't know where to start. So we put a lot of faith in to the people that are selling a product or that are providing a service. But I want to encourage you to be your own advocate. No matter where you buy your product from, no matter where you buy your herbs from, any of that, make sure that you be your own advocate. Make sure that you do your own research and you put in the work. A lot of times people build a business or start a business or start selling products because it's trending. Everybody is doing it. So, some people look at it way as, hey, this is a way that I can make money. So let me start selling this or let me start doing this as well. And they don't put in the proper research or studying to make sure that they're effective in it. A lot of times I get the question, why can't I purchase from your website? Why can't I get this online? The reason that you will only see on my website is who I am, what I do, and what I can provide. It's because everybody is unique. Our bodies are unique. We have a lot of factors that play into what we can take into our body. So I do a consultation. That's just me. You're taking a blood pressure medicine, but you know that certain herbs will help with your blood pressure. Well, what you don't know is that it's going to interact with each other. Synthetic and holistic will interact, which can cause more problems or drop your blood pressure too low. This is things that you need to know. You're trying to eat better. Different things like that. You want to know all these different holistic tips that will help you. So you're trusting the person that you're buying your product from. The only thing that you will find from me that is kind of like one size fits all, because my practice is not one size fits all holistic health, is my facial products. And that's only because I have studied the herbs and the essential oils that work for all skin types. So everything that I provide is going to be good for everybody. But other than that, you won't be able to buy anything from me online. Another thing that I notice and I get a lot of questions about is Yanni steaming herbs. Yeah, I provide those, but I'm also a practitioner. So when someone come to me and they ask me, I ask a lot of questions, and I know it probably look like, dang, is she the doctor? She knows it. But it's certain things that I need to know because, like I said, everything is trending. So we're jumping on these different things because we seen someone make a post about it, or we see that a lot of people are doing it. So we want to try it. There's amazing benefits to steaming. But it's certain questions that you need to ask. So I asked you to do your research. One of the things that people look at me kind of crazy when I ask them, do you have an IUD? You cannot steam, or I should say steam at your own risk. You shouldn't steam, because what steaming does, it actually contracts your uterine lining, your uterine wall. Therefore, because it's going to clean it out, which is why if you're trying to conceive or there's a possibility of pregnancy, is another reason that you should not steam. This is because it's contracted that uterine. You're trying to get the baby to implant. It's contracting, you can have a miscarriage. You have an IUD that is in your uterus. Therefore, it can dislodge, it can shift, which can cause more problems because everything is softening, the lining is contracting, and it may possibly move. So you got to be very careful. Yes, steaming is good for if you have bacterial infection, yeast infection stuff, but the object is, do not steam if you are currently dealing with some type of infection. Heat and steam breeds bacteria, which is going to cause more problems. Um, so it's different things. I'm not saying by any means you don't have to send me a bunch of messages asking me what should I do, what can I not do. I'm not trying to take anybody's business. I'm not trying to knock anybody's hustle. What I am encouraging you to do is to do the research for yourself. Don't take my word for it, because I'm not trying to just sell anybody anything. That's not who I am. I've been doing this for 2 years, it ain't about the dollar for me. It's actually about us making better decisions when it comes to our health. But be your own advocate. Do the research. If I tell you something, study it, read it, research it for yourself. I don't know everything, and I'm not saying that I do, but I do try to take some precaution before I sell a product. So a lot of people, I have gotten a lot of new clients and customers. I truly, truly am grateful. But I just wanted to just let you guys know why you will never see me with a website that you can order from. You will never see that from me. What you will see is what I can do, what I can provide, and you will also see a consultation form that has to be filled out. And this is so that I can know more about you, so that I can provide you with the best possible herb or whatever product you want. Again, your own advocate. Even when you go to the doctor, it's nothing wrong with, if you don't like something, there's nothing wrong with doing the research and finding a second opinion. A lot of times we learn one way and we feel like that's the right way and that's it. We put a lot of trust in strangers when it comes to our personal health. It can be great, but it can also be dangerous. So I just encourage you guys, just because it's holistic, just because it's natural, just because you know the person, it still requires some form of research and studying to ensure that it's okay for you to take. Like I said, I say this all the time. Drugs have synthetic components. Even when it's all natural, it can interact. Now you have more problems that you have to try to fix. So do your research, ask the questions. But again, a lot of times we see what's trending and everybody jumps on what's trending because that's what's making money, and I need to make money. We are especially in this time, we're in a pandemic, so we're trying to find ways to supplement income. And I'm not a hater by no means. Like I said, I don't come up and I don't say I'm having all these sales and buy from me, buy from me. Every client that I have is word of mouth from somebody else, and I am grateful. I am grateful for that. So I'm very cautious, and I ask a lot of questions. So be very, very careful. If you don't feel like they're asking the proper questions, ask them the questions. A lot of times it's not one size fits all in holistic health. It's still things that needs to be, it's still questions that need to be asked, and it's still things that we need to research. We can't just jump out there and trust everybody with our health. We have one life. Come on, guys. We have one life. So, be your own advocate. Study for yourself. Again, I don't know it all, but I do know there's proper questions. And one of the questions that I get often, I had a girlfriend that spent a lot of money to be a Yanni practitioner, and she didn't get asked the questions that I asked her, and she was so upset, and she told me, she was like, you need to share this. You need to share this. And at first I was like, because I will mind my business, because I don't want nobody to think I'm trying to knock that coin. But it's some precautions, and it's certain steaming times and things like that, and it's based on your cycle. It's certain herbs. Everybody can't use the same herbs. It's certain herbs depending on the condition. You might have to alter, take away, and stuff like that. But it's another thing. But again, research it for yourself. No matter what it is, if it's over the counter herbs or you at any type of store or anything, and you want to find out, look up your medication and look up the herb and see if they interact in any way. So that's just my self-care tip for today. Study for yourself. It's your body, it's your life, and you want to be your healthiest. So you're gonna have to put the work in. You can't trust everybody just because they're selling a product. You can't trust everybody with your life. So you guys have a great day. And again, I am Angie, and thank you guys for all your support and everything that y'all have done and trusted me with so far. So God bless. Have a good day.